Morning Bodycoach people, how are you? It's early. I'm just off to teach my first spinning class in nearly a month. But I won't be teaching it properly. I'm not going to do it because I'm not because the doctor said nothing till the weekend. So I'm being strict with myself, and so I'm not even taking spinning shoes. I'm not particularly dressed for it, so then I can't be tempted, because it's really odd at the moment because I feel I could be back doing the HIIT. I've been doing lots of stretching. But no, I'm going to be strict. But another thing that's hard when you can't do fitness is practicing patience and accepting that sometimes, I'm reading a lot of your posts, you know, a lot of you are doing it, are practicing patience, and it's hard because the thing is, if you don't practice patience and accept that sometimes, like some of you having operations or you've got an injury or your bad back, and you just have to practice that patience and acceptance that you can't do, because if you don't, what tends to happen, and a lot of you have said it, is you press the F it button, which I've done before. I know I have, because you get fed up, you have a childish tantrum, you can't do it, so you eat crap, you know, and what's that going to serve? But we do it, you know. I did it at the beginning of this. I had 10 days of stuffing myself with ice cream with the odd recipe off the Bodycoach, you know, just to make it feel like I hadn't done it whole hog. It's a madness, isn't it? But I had a word with myself because I was eating ice cream for the wrong reason. It wasn't, oh, I just really enjoy one. And you know what, I'm really doing well on this plan, so I'm going to have a couple of ice creams a week, and that's a decision that I'm enjoying. That's completely different to, no, I can't be arsed, I can't do anything. Oh, I can't be arsed cooking, or sod it, I'll eat ice cream. It's really odd because the calories are the same and the fat content's the same and the ice cream's the same, but the way in which we eat it is totally different. And if we eat it really, really mindfully, then you don't want it every day the same, because it loses its, I don't know, it's bizarre. But it took me back to a year or so ago, and I saw one of Joe's videos when he admitted that he just couldn't stop eating chocolate and ice cream. I think it was when he was in Santa Monica, and it was one of my favourite videos ever done. I shared it everywhere because that feeling, I know when he just said, I couldn't believe how much I resonated with it, because I'm 48 now, and I've probably had 25 of those years emotional eating, you know, and I haven't, not for the last 10 years apart from 2 of them. All my adult life on and off diet, so I know they probably wouldn't have done that. But that, when he said about eating ice cream and chocolate, and he says, just can't stop it, and he says, and every night I go to bed thinking I won't do it tomorrow, and then he says, I do go and do it. And there's nothing, no worse a thing. I think, I'm sure so many of you have understood what that feels like, and I think you can fall back into that trap when you don't listen to yourself and you don't accept the fact that you sometimes just can't do it. So what I've been doing the last week is really putting my effort in, and I was doing that, but I've stopped it. I had a word with myself, thought, what do I want more? That's a whole other video. And so I've been shopping for the recipes, doing the recipes. I've been eating a lot of the recipes off the plan this week. I'm not doing it where you have your 3 and 2 snacks, because I'm not doing any fitness. So I'm just really listening and eating, quite frankly, when I'm hungry. And sometimes, usually that isn't as much as what I should be having, but I'm having loads of water. Not that there's anything in that, because I just want to keep myself fully hydrated. So I'm literally eating when I'm hungry, but when I get back onto the full fitness, I tend to eat a bit more, if I'm honest, than what the plan says sometimes, because I do probably a bit more fitness than what the plan says. I'm waffling again. I can't wait to be fit, and then I can just talk about sweat coming off your nose. So yes, just accept it. And you know what, if you are in the stage, because I know reading your posts that some of you are where you just can't get back on it and you're eating crap, don't think about getting back on it, because it becomes this thing that you don't want to get back on. You know, I've thought for years and years, there's no diet wagon. Take that wagon to the scrapyard, because it's when you feel like you're on or off it that there's got to be one or the other. It just is. You're doing the Bodycoach plan 12 weeks, so just do it to the best of your ability. And once you start doing it with that sort of attitude, do you know what? If you have an ice cream one day, it's what you do most of the time. That one ice cream isn't going to, you know, so if you start having ice cream every day and 2 a day, like Ida's doing, you know. But even that, I know I'm still going to get results, because sometimes it's just how it is. And at that time when I was in bed, ice cream served me, to be honest, you know, but I didn't do it for long. It's what you do most of the time. So just really look at how you have been doing. I'm not talking about the fitness side of it, just the eating and your mindset around it, and just, again, just be aware, and then maybe start doing something about it. But just have that awareness, because it all starts with awareness. And do you know what, and don't beat yourself up. And that's another thing, just don't do it, just question it and be aware. And it's what you do most of the time. All right, then, I've got to go and try and inspire. Come on. With the odd cough. Anyway, all right, have a good day. Bye.